Zeb.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You lot didn't know about that, did you? Yeah, I sorted out myself on GarageBand. Hello there, and welcome to a very special political edition of A Fistful of Free Speech with Zeb Purcell. We have been given an exclusive first interview with Francesca Townes, the Conservative MP for Epping Forest, who was recently reprimanded internally after an online scandal. The Tories have since been hounded by the press to remove the whip from Francesca, but they've chosen to keep her on. She has a story to tell, and she has chosen this little motherfucker of a podcast to do it, for which we are very grateful and very respectful. Francesca, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Zeb.
You're welcome. Wanted to start by asking, why us?
Well, I wanted to speak honestly and openly about the issues facing this country, and I was told that on here, nothing is off the table.
You're completely right. Here's the table. Put whatever you want on it, except magnets. It interferes with the mics.
Well, thank you, Zeb.
Right, so let's start first of all with what you did, and then we can have a chat about why you did it. So, you was given a bollocking for simply liking a tweet. Now, you think about that at home. How many times have you sat at home scrolling through your phone like a gormless idiot and have liked some tweets? Well, did you think at any point that that would give you an internal reprimand? No. More proof, if it was needed, that we are living in George Orwell's 1984. You were given a reprimand for simply liking a tweet that happened to be sent by a Swedish neo-Nazi party. What the fuck happened there?
Quite simply, errors were made, Zeb. They were. The tweet never should have been liked, but the tweet was liked, and now all we can do is learn from it.
Right. Sorry, I'm a bit confused by that because it sounds like you're talking in the third person, but it was you that liked the tweet, wasn't it?
Well, politics is an ever-changing high-stress environment, Zeb, and sometimes things happen that MPs have to learn from, and we make no apologies for that.
Right, so you're not apologising?
Well, of course we take accountability when mistakes are made. And
but mistakes made by you?
Occasion, well, by all of us, really.
Well, not by me. I didn't like any fucking Nazi tweets. Not that I'm aware of, anyway.
When mistakes are made, they are
mistakes made by you!
And we make no apologies for that.
And what the fuck does that mean? God, it's like talking to a fucking AI. Have you been given talking points?
Absolutely not, Zeb. I truly believe that the tweets never should have been liked, but the tweet was liked, and now all we can do is learn from it.
You said that.
Well, I truly believe it.
You said that as well. Let's cut the shit. What did the tweet say and why did you like it?
Well, the tweet is largely irrelevant.
It's literally the only reason we're talking to you. Look, I'll tell you what, if you're not going to say it, I'll tell you what it says myself. All right, here we go. It's in Swedish, but it translates to Britain's borders are too weak. Pretty soon there'll be no British people left whatsoever. End all immigration now. Right. I'm a bit Brexity myself, but do you really think that soon there'll be no British people left?
I truly believe that the tweet never should have been liked.
Yes or no?
The tweet was liked.
Yes or no?
And now all we can do is learn from it.
That's a yes?
It's not a yes.
Then it's a no.
It's not a no either.
Do you think we're getting anywhere here?
Absolutely, Zeb. I feel like the British public want to see politicians taking accountability when mistakes are made, particularly from the Tory party.
Yeah, and they have as much chance of hearing you being honest as they do of me becoming the next fucking Prime Minister.
Well, actually, you probably poll quite well, Zeb.
You think?
Well, you can't be any worse than Labour.
Huh. Maybe I'll do that. Tell you what, funnily enough, I was talking to Rosie about this in bed the other night. She said it was boring, but actually I think she didn't understand it because I have a mega brain and she has a small brain. I'll tell you. So what I was thinking is, I know how to get every single person in this country to vote for me, rich or poor. You want to know how?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's probably useful for you. Well, what do rich people want? More money. What do poor people want? Some money. Right? I, day one of Prime Ministership, storm straight into that building that makes all the money, and I say to you, oi, listen here, print twice as much for 2 years. Yeah? End of the 2 years, I go and collect it in a big cart, and I walk around London giving it out to people. And if there's some left over, we'll send some abroad.
And what would you do when that causes a rise in inflation? Because, of course, a sudden increase in demand for goods and services without a corresponding increase for supply would lead to higher prices, which in turn would devalue the currency, reduce purchasing power, and destabilise the economy.
Who'd have to think about all that?
Well, as Prime Minister, you would.
Probably leave it then. Let's get back to the tweet.
Haven't we finished talking about the tweet?
We haven't started talking about the fucking tweet.
Well, I did say...
Why don't you apologise?
Well, it's not...
Why don't you apologise?
It's more complicated.
I'm doing Paxman. Why don't you fucking apologise?
It's not really down to me.
Fucking apologise!
I don't fucking want to! Because I don't want to apologise. I didn't do anything wrong. Fuck all these talking points.
Francesca, are you all right?
I'm fine. I just... No, look, I'm sick of being told what to do with my fucking party. And look, this is, you want to speak properly, and this is a free speech podcast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let's speak freely then.
Great. Why did you like that tweet?
Because I agree with it. Britain's borders are weak, everyone knows that, and I've given the Prime Minister 5 iterations of my proposal to end illegal immigration, and I haven't heard a fucking thing.
What did it say?
Well, what's the easiest way to get into the country illegally?
Boats?
Well, and how would we stop that?
I don't know, no boats?
Impossible to manage. What else?
I don't know.
Would a giant wall in the sea do it?
How tall?
About 5 metres.
Yeah, that'd probably do it. Yes, I'm just thinking, like, that would take a while, wouldn't it?
About 40 years.
Yeah, see, that's quite a long time, that. And, I mean, how would we do that? Do we have the labour? Do we have the builders? Do we have the...
Well, we won't be building it.
Who'll be building it?
The illegal immigrants, of course.
So while they're getting over the ones that are trying to get over the wall?
Yes, the ones that are trying to get over the wall, exactly.
So you sort of capture them and keep them on there while they're building it, like a sort of prison wall that's building itself?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to work out if this is mental or if it's fucking brilliant.
That's what the Home Secretary said.
Yeah, I'll have to stew on that one. Any other big ideas?
Well, 5. 5 big ideas of how to fix this country for good. Number 1, scrap net zero.
Right, what about the environment?
Fuck the environment. Number 2, we stop trading with the EU.
Okay, what about when we want strawberries?
If we can grow our own strawberries, big ones, big as your fucking head. Number 3, we start fracking in every possible location we can.
Right. Hold on, I don't have a comeback for that. That's a fucking great idea.
And number 4, we leave the United Nations.
We leave the United Nations?
Yes, and number 5, we start war with Venezuela immediately.
What? Why Venezuela?
Because they've got lots of oil, of course.
Right, and that feels like an excellent place, I think, to stop.
Well, actually, I've got some ideas about trans people that
Do
I'd
you
love
know
to
what?
share
We'll do
with
that
you.
next
I think
time.
you'd really enjoy that.
Right, well, that was an unexpected and somewhat mental conversation. And I think, unless I'm wrong, that's the sort of thing you tune in for here on A Fistful of Free Speech. I think. Thanks to Francesca Townes, the Member of Parliament for Epping Forest, as the time of recording. And thanks to you for listening. Do you agree with any of that stuff she said? Well, if you do, great. Vote Conservative, I guess. And for some balance, don't. I don't care. I'll see you lot in the next episode. Keep your eyes open and keep the speech free. Good night. Yeah. You happy with how that went?
Yeah. Are you happy with that?
Yeah. No, I think we're done with that. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch more of this stuff, click on the little circle in the middle to subscribe. If you want to watch more of Fistful of Free Speech, click the video on the left. For some other random shit on this channel, video on the right. Cheers.